All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about solving a system by graphing. Now, this is a really basic review. Before you start this, I want you to take a look at your vocabulary and go through your vocabulary page on the guided notes on 6.1. But a couple of things I want to talk about. What a system is basically two conditions. And what the heck is a condition? A condition is, in this case, the condition would be y equals x plus 2. The second condition would be y equals 3x minus 2. Now, we can see that both of those are in fact a line. Those are those are both in the form y equals mx plus b. And when you solve a system, one way to solve it is by graphing. So when we do this, the easiest way is to use a graphing calculator if you have one. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to do it just kind of old school here. So the first one says, look, well, you want to find where they cross. Where they cross is the intersection or the solution to the system. So the first one, I'm going to I'm going to look at this. What's the y-intercept of my first line? And when I look at that, the y-intercept of my first line is 2. So I'm going to actually put a dot at 0 comma 2. So 0 comma 2. All right. And then I'm going to look at my slope. My slope is up 1 over 1. So I'm going to go up 1 over 1 and put a dot. Now I can connect that with that. Okay. The next one, 3x minus 2. I'm going to put a dot at negative 0, negative 2. Whoop. Let me undo that. Let's do it this way. I'm going to put a dot at 0, negative 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually changing it up. I'm going to use a graphing calculator here. Okay, and I'm going to just graph them, and I'll show you how this works. So when I do this, I'm just going to put in the equation y equals, all right, I'm going to put in the equation, what is the equation? Y equals x plus 2, so I'm going to put that in. So x plus 2, okay, and I'm going to put in 3x minus 2, okay, I'm going to graph it. And there's the first line, and there's the second line. Let me make it so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is a little bit better. Here's that one, and here is the other one. Now, this is the intersection. That's the solution. So the calculator will do it for you. So my intersection is 2 comma 4. That is my answer. Now, if I had to do it by hand, I would use all the skills I learned in chapter 5. Okay, no big deal, but that's how it works. Let's look at another example. Well, you can do the got it. The got it one, if you're going to do this on your own, you would see that you have a y-intercept of 0 comma 4 and a slope of 2. So you could put a dot at 0 comma 4 and you could go up 2 over 2. So you could literally put a dot at 0 comma 4, and then you could put a go up to 1 2 over 1, and then you could connect them with the line. You could draw a line in if you wanted to, but you can go ahead and do that one on your own. See what you come up with. Okay. Here's another problem, an application of this. It says that scientists studied the weights of 2 alligators over a period of 12 months. The initial weight and growth of rate of each alligator is shown below. How many months did the alligator weigh the same amount? Now, the initial weight is 4 pounds with the growth of 1.5 per month. So with this, I would say that this is y equals 1.5x plus 4. And then the other alligator is y equals 6 pounds is the initial weight, and a growth of 1 pound per month would be x plus 6. So what I would do is I would put those two equations in my if I wanted to figure out like when their weight after how many months did the alligators weigh the same, I could actually graph these guys. So I'm going to do that again here. I'm going to put in y equals, and I'm going to put in 1.5 x plus 4, and I'm going to put in x plus 6. And I'm going to hit graph, and it'll punch it in there for me. There's the blue one. There's the first alligator. And then here comes the second one. That's the second alligator. Now, I can't really see the intersection too good, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. I'll make my window a little bit bigger. And I'll explain all this in class. It's no big deal. If you can't understand what I'm doing, just watch and fill it in. All right? So with this, there's the first alligator. And then here comes the second alligator. All right? I need to make my window for the Y bigger too. Make that 15. And here it comes again. See, the calculators are really easy because all we had to do is make the y equals mx plus b, and it was no big deal. So here's this. So now all we have to do, watch how easy this is. I can go to second, calculate, and I can just click 5, intersect, hit enter, hit enter, hit enter, and I get an intersection of 4 comma 10. So this would be the intersection of it would be 4 months. They would both be 10 pounds. All right. So I hope that helps the hope that helps you out a little bit. All right. Do the got it, and you should be okay. We will talk about this one. This will be a second video a little later on.